champs.
That's right. Are you ready to get inspired? I got some help from the author and historian Ben Thompson to come up with 3 stories of people that overcome amazing struggles to succeed.
There's a lot of really cool things that you can accomplish if you're willing to just stick with it.
Seattle's Ben Thompson writes books about epic fails, but he says his heroes are the ones who persevere, like Tacoma author Frank Herbert.
I write science fiction for people who don't read science fiction.
He wrote the 400-page sci-fi classic Dune.
It took him 6 years and 23 rejection letters before he got Dune published. He's building these huge worlds that people love today, and yet 23 times he got rejection letters.
A publisher best known for car manuals finally took a chance with Dune in 1965.
Now it's the best-selling science fiction book ever written. It sold like 12 million copies. It's been published in 14 different languages, and he just didn't take no for an answer.
Bremerton inventor James Russell also hated the word no and bad audio.
He didn't like the sound that he was getting out of his record player. He eventually figured out that you could use lasers to read data and store it digitally. It's freaking lasers, and that was what he used.
Yep, in his basement way back in 1965, James Russell invented the CD.
For the next 10 years, he tried to pitch to everybody that this is the future. And everybody kind of thought he was crazy. Everybody thought he was bonkers.
Until the 1980s.
And that's it. The biggest revolution in the recording industry since the invention of the long-playing gramophone record.
The same technology is used in DVDs.
James Russell didn't actually make a ton of money off of this. He's not a multimillionaire, but when you read interviews with him, it doesn't really seem like that's what he was going for anyway.
It is 1969, and lightning strikes not once but twice as Apollo 12 takes off with Paulsbo astronaut Dick Gordon.
Okay, we just lost the platform, gang. I don't know what happened.
Can't abort. You're rocketing towards outer space, strapped to basically a nuclear missile.
Gordon can't be sure whether the parachutes will deploy on re-entry.
And as the commander of the command module, he had to keep his guys calm. I'm sure it was a very scary situation, even though I'm sure he wouldn't tell you that.
Apollo 12, Houston.
The Apollo 12 splashes down safely. Another inspiring story of stick-to-itiveness.
These people always seem to persevere, and they stay strong, and they keep going, and they never give up.
So Ben Thompson has a way of making history cool for kids. In fact, he's written these epic fails books, and you can find them on Amazon. There you go.
Thank you.
You can find them on Amazon and also Third Place Books, where Thompson recently gave a reading.
It'll help me learn to read.
Oh, you know what? This is called a